The expected value method is, something that you have been using since maybe 11th or 12th standard, when they taught you the concept of weighted average. It is not, but at that time you called it the weighted average, you did not call it expected value. Expected value is basically a way to average out the outcome. ठीक है. अब if I were to tell you that um, if somebody asks me, Satyamed, how much do you think you will score in the exam? I tell them that, guys, if the paper is easy, I will get 85. If the paper is tough, I will get 60. If the paper is medium, I will get 75. ठीक है. If the paper is tough, I will get 60. If it is easy, I will get 85. If it is medium, I will get 75. And then people are like, अरे इतना मत पका यार. Give us one value. कितना मार्क्स आएगा? We don't want like a whole story. I say, okay, चलो इसका एवरेज ले लो. But when I take the average of this, don't you think कि somewhere I am saying कि there is an equal chance कि paper easy भी आ सकता है, difficult भी आ सकता है, and medium भी आ सकता है. But that is not how real life works, है ना? Now in real life, this 73 is an average. 73 is my simple average. But when I take simple average, I am indirectly saying that there is an equal chance that the paper is easy or medium or tough. But that rarely happens in life. That rarely happens in real life. ठीक है. So if paper is easy, then if paper is tough, and if paper is medium, when you give me this average number, I tell ki yaar, that means you are saying that there is an equal probability कि paper easy भी आ सकता है, tough भी आ सकता है, medium भी आ सकता है, but that doesn't happen. So then you tell me कि listen, Satyamed, there is a 20% chance that paper is super easy. There is 50% chance that paper is medium, and there is 30% chance that paper is tough. So somebody asks you your expected score कि कितना आएगा, and then you say कि अरे if the paper is easy I will get 85, there is a 20% chance that the paper will be easy, और एक लंबा 6 मिनट का आप you give a लंबा भाषण. People are like, अरे यार, don't give so much information. We don't want. We just want you to tell us how much marks do you think you would score. So you would write down outcome, and you would write down the probability of that outcome. Outcome क्या है? 85, 60, 75. Probability क्या है? Easy पेपर आने का probability है 20%. मीडियम पेपर आने का probability है 50%. टफ पेपर आने का probability है 30%. So I note down my probability. Once I note down my probability, it's like calculating weighted average now. Simple average नहीं है अभी. It's like calculating your weighted average. कि what is the expected score that you expect the person to achieve. So now you go for expected value, which is 85 into 20%. And what is probability? Probability is weight. Weight is importance. There is a 50% chance that the paper is going to be medium. Sorry, मैंने गलत लिख दिया. यहाँ पे it should be 30 and यहाँ पे it should be 50. 72.5. This is a more realistic answer. Why is this a more realistic answer? This is a more realistic answer for one reason. देखो, you are not saying 85, 60 and 75 divide by 3. You are not saying that. You are saying कि यार, if there are 100 papers that can be set, 50% of those papers will be medium papers. So there is a 50% chance कि भाई medium level difficulty का paper आएगा. This probability is the weight or is the importance of that particular outcome. जो outcome का importance ज्यादा है, उसका impact on the average is more. Hence you calculate the weighted average. So expected value is weighted average only. ठीक है. And what is the formula for expected value? It is summation of outcome into probability of outcome. Now, the good thing about this method is it takes uncertainty into account by considering the probability of each possible outcome, and it helps you to calculate an expected value. सारे probabilities consider करके the information is reduced to a single number, resulting in easier decisions. But एक आपको सिंगल वैल्यू मिलेगा कि हाँ यार, भाविका will get me a score of 72.5, but it will never give you the exact number. This is an expected number calculated using different probability numbers. ये आपको exact number नहीं बताएगा. Calculations are simple is an advantage. But see, somebody might have a follow-up question. How do you know that the probability is 25? Why not 35? Why not 60? So this is a subjective number. And the expected value is merely a weighted average and therefore has a little meaning for one-off project. One-off project होगा तो you don't have any past outcomes or you don't have, any past data जिसके basis पे आप probability निकालेंगे. है ना? So it is it will not help you where it is a first time project or a one off project. कहाँ पे help करेगा? When this particular activity you have been doing in the past, जिसके basis पे you have probabilities that you can establish. Otherwise first time कर रहे हो या one off project है तो it will not help, and the expected value may not correspond to any of the actual outcomes. See, actual possible outcomes are 85, 60, 85, 60 and 75. आपका जो आंसर है दैट इज 72.5. तो इनमें से तो एक भी नहीं है. बट एवरेजेस आर, एवरेजेस बिहेव लाइक दैट. देयर इज नथिंग यू कैन डू अबाउट इट. ठीक है. An organization is considering launching a new product. It will do so if the expected value of total revenue is in excess of 1000. It is decided to set the selling price at 10. After some investigations, a number of probabilities for different levels of sales revenue are predicted. These are shown in the following table. Units sold 80, रेवेन्यू 80 इंटू 10 दैट इज 800. 80 यूनिट सेल का प्रोबेबिलिटी कितना है? 15%. 100 यूनिट सेल का प्रोबेबिलिटी कितना है? 50%. 120 यूनिट सेल का प्रोबेबिलिटी है 12, सॉरी, प्रोबेबिलिटी है 35%. सो व्हाट इज द एक्सपेक्टेड वैल्यू? एक्सपेक्टेड वैल्यू और पे ऑफ जिसको मैं बोल सकता हूं, एक्सपेक्टेड वैल्यू इज आउटकम इनटू प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ आउटकम. आउटकम है 800, प्रोबेबिलिटी है 15%. रेवेन्यू है 1000, प्रोबेबिलिटी है 50%. रेवेन्यू है, आउटकम है 1200, प्रोबेबिलिटी है 35%. व्हाट इज द एक्सपेक्टेड वैल्यू? एक्सपेक्टेड वैल्यू इज 1040. व्हाट वाज द कंपनीज थ्रेशोल्ड? कंपनी वाज सेइंग कि देखो, अगर रेवेन्यू इज इन एक्सेस ऑफ 1000 ना एक्सपेक्टेड वैल्यू, देन वी लॉन्च द प्रोडक्ट, which is the case here. So this is how expected value analysis can help you to decide, to make it is helpful in decision making. आपको ये बाकी सब्जेक्ट्स में भी, एफएम में, एसबीआर में, एफआर में, एक्सपेक्टेड वैल्यू का कॉन्सेप्ट काफी हेल्पफुल होगा. ठीक है. चलिए, दिस इज अ ये अलग कॉन्सेप्ट है. दिस इज द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट विच विल टेक अप टुमारो, वेयर प्रोबेबिलिटीज आर नॉट गिवन एंड येट यू वांट टू मेक अ डिसीजन. तो टुमारो व्हेन वी सिट, वी विल बी डिस्कसिंग कॉन्सेप्ट्स लाइक मैक्सिमैक्स, मिनिमैक्स, मैक्सिमिन एंड ऑल ऑफ दीज. उसके लिए दिस बेसिक प्रोबेबिलिटी का कैलकुलेशन कैसे है एंड हाउ डू यू कैलकुलेट एक्सपेक्टेड वैल्यू, वो एक बेसिक हम ध्यान में रखेंगे एंड वील बी बिल्डिंग ऑन दैट.